Hello and welcome to the first part of Behind the Beat with me, Bo. And today we're going to take a look at how I made the track Humane Machine. The title is a reference to the new hardware that I'm using. It's the Maschine Studio hardware and the Maschine 2.0 software. And we are going to take a look at how I made the track and the parts in it. And then in the second part of the Behind the Beat, we're going to look at how I exported it, mixed it, and mastered it. Now, by no means am I a professional, but maybe you get some idea of what you can use the hardware, software for, and so on. Thanks. So, I arranged it in Maschine software using mainly groups for individual sounds. Now, each group can contain more than one sound. For example, group H contains a piano, but it can contain up to 16 sounds. For example, the drum group can contain 1 to 16 sounds, and it got 16 sounds over here. Now, I like to use one group for each main sound. For example, a piano goes into one group, the drum set goes into one group, and so on. You can do it differently, but this is how I do it. Maybe it's very unpractical. You can leave a comment if you have a suggestion of how I should do it or what I could try differently. But in essence, each group is a sound except for the FX, which has a number of different swells and crash and impact, kick, and so on. So the main sound that you hear in the beginning of the track is this wobble bass. And it's the Native Instruments Prism that I use. And it's just a library sound called Hungry Wobble. And then I use some cutoff, frequency cutoff automation to spice it up a little bit. It's not very exciting sound, but it works. The drums in the track, it's just a standard Maschine kit. And there aren't even any compression on it or anything. Then we have what I call the bass or arpeggio. So the bass arpeggio sounds like this. And it consists of a library sound that I tweaked a bit. Two-pranged, I think is the name. And it's the Monarch, which is the new synthesizer that comes with Complete 10. And then we have two different synths here, group D and E, and they make up for the chorus. So if we listen to them individually, that's the Monarch again, and then we have another session of Prism. I usually call this, it's a sync sound, but I call it like a talking synth because I feel there's something humane about the sort of sound it makes. And then we have a Synth Pad. The Synth Pad, it's massive, using a preset. Sounds something like this. And if we look at it, it's a lot of the sound is coming from the guitar rig preset here, 2 in the Streets. So if we mute that and just listen to the sound itself. You can hear it's less vibrant, it's more chill, softer, and then with the filter on, the sound is a lot bigger, the sound is a lot more crunchy, edgy, and I like it that way. And then we have, later on in the track, there's a piano that comes in, so we can take a look at that. And it sounds something like this. Let's see here. The piano, it's the Grandeur. It's the Grandeur from Native Instruments again, and it's one of the new pianos that comes with the pack. And I also have Guitar Rig. It's just a delay, but it gives a bit more air to it. Makes it more alive and a bit more forgiving as well. I think it's easier to make it fit with sort of an electronic mix when you have more delay on the piano. Some EQ and some bus compression. I prefer the solid bus compression rather than the normal compressor on the piano. No technical reason behind it, just find that it sounds better. So we've gone through the different sounds in the song here, and next I'm going to show you how I put it into Cubase and how I did the mixing and mastering over there. So